I'm gonna actually put my put the old pop filter on, so I don't be popping in the microphone. Because as you can see right now, I'm popping in the microphone, and now I just excuse the noise for a second. Fucking shit on there. 1 second. Excuse. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that shit's on now. Okay, right. No, it's not on there actually. That used to. Sorry. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a fucking breakdown of how I did Visualizer, because people kept saying that they liked it on Instagram. Fucking shame about them YouTube views though, eh? Anyway, it's nice looking, it's got scrolling clouds, and it flashes. Very nice. No wonder people like it so much. Anyway, first thing you're going to want to do is get your assets. Assets are key. Music, key. Picture of a person, important. A window, these are the same. I got lazy and cut them out from the same image. You could use a different window and mask it out in After Effects if you wanted to. A background, any background will do. I chose some clouds. Go to Unsplash and steal everything you could want is on Unsplash. Take it. So first thing you're gonna want to do is open After Effects. Exciting stuff. Next, new composition. Set your width and your height. If you want to be doing some 4K shit for some reason, go for it. And your duration, I don't know, that's probably long enough. Step 1 is drag everything, all of it, not all of it, all that into your comp, all of your assets. Boom, tish, tap. Grab your man, put him in. Doesn't have to be a man, this one is. Shrink him down, put him in the middle of the comp, sitting there. There is. Right. Get your window, put it behind the man. Dude's hidden behind him. You just fucking something. I need to put. What does the original look like, right? He's a lot smaller in the original. Hang on, let me just. Okay, so you know what I'm actually gonna do. That was a nice one. No, put that in my gut. Okay, so change of plan. Here's what we're doing instead. We're gonna take a new window because the way I did it before was not sensible and didn't make any sense. So we get the new window. We get the. God fucking. Okay, from the top, you open After Effects. You wait 4 months for it to load. You drag all your bits, get them all together, all of them. Make a new project. You fucking get all your shit in there, and the music, and the music. All of it goes in there. It's all in there. Okay. Step 1, get your window in this scenario because the window needs cutting out. Get the window and shrink that bad boy down to be a more reasonable sort of size, like that. Get rid of this second, you don't need that. Squares are fun. Draw a square around the area of the window that you would like. Doesn't have to be perfect. Right there, that's fine. Step 2, draw more squares. Cut out the parts of the window that should not be parts of the window, such as this, and make sure your view's on full, because otherwise you're gonna miss those cheeky pixels hiding around the edge there. So you just wanna set it to full. You just wanna grab it in the top corner. Got fucked up again, so you just wanna get it. Doesn't have to be perfect by any means necessary, because you're gonna feather the shit out of it like you do with every mask, like that, and then just give it a feather of like 5 pixels or something chill, and then just duplicate it 4 times. You probably can't do this with every window. This one you can, so I am. Other windows may require putting in actual effort. We try to avoid that as much as possible. Let me get number 4 here. Onto there. Beautiful. The key thing to remember about motion graphics is if it's small, only small on the screen, they're not gonna notice if it looks like shit because it's small. See, look, this is a shitty fucking garbage mask, but it looks fine because you feathered it a little bit. It's winners all around. Okay, so all that's done. Very happy with that. Next thing you're gonna want to do is grab your man or your woman or your dog or your whatever you're putting in front of the window. Shrink it down. Shrink it down. Oh shit. The window. No, it's not the window. Man, the original looks naff. Okay, right. So oh, I'm fucking stupid. You wanna know why I think it looks bad? Because I'm like, oh, his bottom's cut off. Can't tell his bottom's cut off if the background's black. Anyway, background is right here. Beautiful background, lovely clouds. Stole it off Unsplash. Go to Unsplash. Credit the artists if you remember. I don't. Do it like that, and then you just kind of want to boop. Just fucking keyframes. right? Simple. See, over the course of, this is way too long. Never made a song that's 3 minutes long in my life. I don't have the effort for it. As you can see now, look at that. It's moving, it's beautiful. We can probably have it render at full. We're not doing anything too complicated. It is lovely, it's traveling, it's subtle. But you can see all this shit. What the nobody wants all that. And you could have a mask and animate the mask to go with it. That's boring. What we're going to do instead is we're going to make a cheeky little shape layer like that. And we're going to put that between the window and the that. And then you're just going to quite simply go track map on background, click alpha map, and tish pan. Simple as that. Scrolling, beautiful, clean, simple, 4-layer effect. Very easy, very simple. You gotta love it. Right, now I'm gonna just throw this on the end. I'm gonna try and keep this video short, as short as possible. So we're just gonna drag that on here, and to make the flashes, I use sound keys. You should too, but not everyone's got the money for it, and I appreciate that. So I'm gonna be doing it in the other way. I'm gonna convert the audio to the keyframes, and that's gonna create an audio amplitude layer right here. You're just gonna delete left and right. Don't need that. You just want mono. And you're just gonna grab. You're gonna chuck down a adjustment layer and put it on top. Put it behind the window there. I'm just gonna quickly rename all this so it makes more sense. 1 second. Okay, so hopefully now it's a little bit easier to read if you're trying to follow along at home. And we have this audio amplitude layer here, which is just a slider with a whole bunch of values that go up and down depending on the old fucking volume. So you want to go to your audio animation effects here. This is console. I refuse to not use it. You should go to Video Copilot and download it. It is free, and you want to chuck on there a exposure, nice and simple. And then you're just gonna I'm gonna need to look up something in a second because I've completely forgotten the expression. Bear with. What basically the first thing you're gonna want to do is pick whip it, the exposure here. You hold down Alt and click it, and it'll open this. Grab this. Put it onto that little slider there, boom, and now you see. But that's a little bit intense. So I think you want that. All right, I totally just figured out how. I mean, I totally knew how this worked before I started the tutorial. So basically, what you want to do is so after you've whipped your audio amplitude to your exposure here, the audio is going to be all over the fucking place. So basically what you want to use is an expression, which fucking suck, and I hate them, but they're quite useful. So the first thing we do is we define T as this, which is pretty simple. It's just T equals this comp.layer. So the layer on this composition called audio amplitude, and the effect on that layer, which is both channels. And then we want slider from that effect. Then afterwards we do a little bit of math involving the value we just created T. Basically what we're doing here is we're making T, while T is between 0 and 1.8, which is up here you can see, it goes way higher than that. So while that value is between 0 and 1.8, it will change that to a value between 0 and 1.5. So what that means is you can take the audio amplitude and you can more finely adjust it for effects like exposure here, because exposure gets really intense if it's higher than. But you can also, for example, say if I wanted my exposure to stay at the lowest at like 0.2 and then go as high as 0.8, then you could do that, and it would just be a nice subtle effect, and it would keep it nice and bright instead of dipping the exposure to 0 when there's no volume. However, that's probably a little bit. We're gonna just change that to between 1 and 5, see how that looks. Might make that a little bit higher because we just want the top of the audio peaks really. Oh, the slider goes as high as 10. Oh, it goes as high as 20. Fuck me, hang on, I wasn't paying attention. It goes as high as 25. Okay, yeah, so actually we want the upper limit of this linear value here to be about 25, and for the lower to be about way higher than 3, at least it's just 10. There we go. Okay, so now you can see it's only reacting to the bass kicks because the bass kicks are the loudest part of the song. If you have access to the raw audio, the best thing you can do for yourself, the raw like DAW project file, the best thing you can do for yourself is export a stem that is solely just like the bass line or just the drum track, and then use that for the audio amplitude if you can, because it makes it way more accurate, and it means you don't have to worry about other weird frequencies that are just as loud as your kick, which can be the case in a lot of songs. So yeah, so obviously that's a little bit intense, but you can use these values here to more finely adjust that, and this video has probably already been going on for too long, so I'm going to end it right there. Ain't that a lovely visualizer? You can make it probably a lot quicker than I did in this video because I was faffing about, and I will edit it down a significant amount. And remember, if any of the stuff that I did in this video seems too complicated to you, or you just don't want someone else to do it, I'm available for commission on Instagram and Discord. Thanks very much.